Yeah,
All right.
it's okay. Tell us
know
how to
what?
live our life healthy.
I will take that challenge. We're talking about living healthy, and I'm here with Dr. Perlmutter. Good morning. Thanks for being with us
Good morning,
today.
Brooke. Glad to be here.
So tell us a little bit about your work with neurological disorders.
Well, our focus has really been, unlike mainstream neurology, kind of looking at treating the fire, not just the smoke. In other words, what is the cause of the disease rather than just treating symptoms. And what we understand is really the key player in most of the neurodegenerative conditions are what are called free radicals. And that's why it's really important that we have good antioxidants from our food, from our supplements, and try to lead a life that reduces what's called free radical stress, so we can reduce aging and we can live a longer and healthier life and actually be resistant to some of these really challenging neurologic diseases.
And so in addition to getting those things through foods, as you were saying, we can also use supplements such as something called Protandim, isn't that right?
Right. I'm actually here in San Diego today working with a company, LifeVantage, and having a meeting actually at this hotel. And kind of honored to be working with really high-level scientists who put together a non-prescription supplement that really turns on the genes to make antioxidants. So it's kind of a revolutionary idea. As opposed to just taking vitamin C and vitamin E and those antioxidants that we're all used to, this is actually turning on the DNA, gaining control over our genetic destiny to allow us to have more antioxidants, reduce inflammation, and that is really a key for longevity and health.
So in reading about Protandim, I saw that it talks about functional aging. Describe to us what that is.
Well, the key players in aging, as described by Dr. Denham Harmon back in 1958, are these production of what are called free radicals. And the target then is to reduce free radical damage. Free radicals are things made during normal metabolism. The problem is they damage our DNA, they damage our fats, they damage our proteins, which you can actually measure in the laboratory. And the exciting thing about Protandim is, again, go back to the laboratory and you can see that it reduces the damage to those really important vital tissues.
Okay, so real quick, we only have another couple of seconds. Can you tell folks how they can get involved and ways to get this product themselves?
Well, Protandim, Protandim, is on the internet. People can learn about it there. They can visit LifeVantage company. It's publicly available, and the great thing is this is a powerful treatment that's not prescription, that anyone can avail him or herself to.
Okay, well thanks. If you'll stick around, we'll talk with you a little bit later in the show. For now, we're going to send it back to you in the studio. Good morning. Absolutely right. If you know somebody or you yourself is suffering from neurological disorders, then we have the people here who can help you. So I have with me David Brown, the CEO of LifeVantage. Good morning, David. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning, Brooke. Thanks for having me.
So tell us why you're here today. This is a San Diego-based company, I understand. Tell us why it was important for you to have this expo here today at the Hilton.
Well, this is what we're calling our ribbon cutting event, where we have hundreds of our distributors here in San Diego learning more about the product, meeting our scientists and our board of directors and all of our scientific advisory board, and they'll leave this weekend excited to spread the story about Protandim and LifeVantage.
Tell us a little bit about Protandim and what it can do for folks.
Well, it's very unusual. It's a dietary supplement, but it has patents. It was developed at the University of Colorado Medical School. We have world-renowned scientists and doctors behind the product, which is very unusual, and it has benefits that no other product really offers in terms of anti-aging and other benefits like that.
So it can help with things like MS. I understand Montel Williams, who suffered from multiple sclerosis for many years, even he takes Protandim as well, and it's helped him. Is that right?
That's right. In fact, he's going to be here today addressing the entire group because he's so excited about it. He's a distributor of ours. He's not a paid endorser. He wanted to be here. And while we can't make disease claims, we do know that oxidative stress, which Protandim helps to reduce, is tied to over 200 diseases. That's why it's so important.
Okay, well, thanks for that, David. And we're actually going to talk with Dr. Perlmutter, who we spoke with before. And, Doctor, maybe you could come on over and tell us a little bit about what you've seen in terms of it helping patients.
Well, again, as we talked about in the earlier segment, it's just the mechanism that Protandim uses to make it powerful that we're really very excited about. And, again, we're all focused on these ideas of antioxidants. And while that's a good idea, an antioxidant per se can only go so far, but what compelled me to become a part of this organization was the fact that we're amplifying how DNA is expressed. I mean, we're gaining control of our genetic destiny using this kind of approach. So it's very exciting.
Speaking of which, in fact, this can actually help you in the aging process. Isn't that right?
Well, Denham Harmon talked about back in 1958 that the whole key to aging is this free radical pathology, the damage to our cells from what's called oxidative stress. So this fits beautifully into that whole paradigm, reducing oxidative stress, reducing the markers of aging.
Okay, and we have to go here, but tell us real quick how folks can get this themselves.
Well, again, I think they would just contact LifeVantage Company, which is based right here in San Diego, and could look up Protandim, I guess, online and learn about it.
Okay. Thank you, doctor, for being with us. An amazing product to help with some real devastating symptoms from some very difficult diseases, so definitely look that up. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio. Okay.